Who gives his bride's hand in marriage? Who gives his bride's hand in marriage?
Your father, Charles Mary.
Thank you. Hi, sure. Please be seated. Dear family and friends, we have gathered here today to witness and celebrate the wedding of John and Charlene. Surrounded as we are by those we most love, let us turn our hearts and minds to the two before us who wish to bind their lives together in peace and in love, thus celebrating the beauty and joy of life. Marriage is the supreme sharing of experience and an adventure in the most intimate of human relationships. Marriage has been described as living in love with your best friend. Love is one of the few constants in the universe. Only love is capable of joining living beings by their deepest essence, uniting, completing, and fulfilling them. Marriage is a symbol of the commitment to create a lifelong partnership based on love. Marriage is not about marrying the right partner. It is about being the right partner. Marriage is the promise of hope between two people who love each other sincerely, honor each other as individuals, and who wish to unite and form a family complete with Noah and Aaron and share the future together. In this ceremony, John and Charlene dedicate themselves to the happiness and well-being of each other in a union of mutual caring and responsibility. Happiness in marriage is not something that just happens. A good marriage must be created. In the art of marriage, the little things are the big things. It is remembering to say, I love you. It is at no time taking the other for granted. It is having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is doing things for each other not in the attitude of duty or sacrifice, but in the spirit of joy. It is not expecting perfection in each other. It is cultivating flexibility, patience, understanding, and a sense of humor. It is having a capacity to forgive and forget. It is establishing a relationship in which the independence is equal, the dependence is mutual, and the obligation is reciprocal. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is discovering that your love for one another at its best will never lose sight of or be blotted out by the commonplace experiences of life. This is a new beginning for both of you, and I'd like to offer some gentle reminders to ease your lifelong task of living and growing together. Be kind to each other, and when you disagree, do it respectfully. Be gentle and forgiving with one another. When you forgive, your hearts make more room for a little bit more love, a little more understanding, and a little more compassion. Communicate with each other. Share the joy that's in your heart and the sorrow that burdens your soul. Open your hearts to each other and find love. Don't forget the love that you share today. Continue to show your appreciation and admiration on a daily basis throughout the rest of your lives. Two among us who have stood apart come now in our presence to declare their love and to be united in marriage, facing the world strong with the courage of two. Face each other. May they learn to share life's trials and grow in understanding and devotion to each other. May love and companionship abide in the home they establish. May they grow old together in health and contentment, ever grateful for the union of their lives. May they always need one another, not to fill an emptiness, but to help each other know fullness. May they embrace one another, but not encircle one another. May they have happiness, and may they find it in making one another happy. May they have love, and may they find it in loving one another. Now we have John and Charlene before us who wish to take their place among those who have said yes to living, yes to the hard task of loving, and yes to the best that humanity stands for. This celebration is the outward token of an inner union of hearts. It is a union created by their loving purpose and kept by their abiding will. It is in this spirit and for this purpose that they have come here to be joined together today. Do you, John, take Charlene to be your lawfully wedded wife, from this day forward to have and to hold, forsaking all others, for better or for worse, for richer and poorer, in sickness and health, to love and cherish for so as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And do you, Charlene, take John to be your lawfully wedded husband, from this day forward to have and to hold, forsaken all others, for better and for worse, for richer and poorer, in sickness and health, to love and cherish for so as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Traditionally, the marriage ceremony is marked by the exchange of rings. The wedding ring is a symbol of the unbroken circle of love, a reminder that love freely given has no beginning and no end, no giver and no receiver, for each is the giver and each is the receiver. Let the seamless circle of these rings symbolize your commitment to love that is never ending, and may they remind you always of the vows you have taken here today. Put it halfway and then push down. John, in placing this ring on Charlene's finger, repeat after me. Charlene, with this ring, I thee wed.
Charlene, with this ring, I be bound.
Take it and wear it as a pledge of my love
Take it as a pledge of my love,
and as a symbol of all we shall share.
and a symbol of all we shall share.
Charlene, just put it halfway, yeah. Charlene, in placing this ring on John's finger, repeat after me. John, with this ring, I thee wed.
John, with this ring, I thee wed.
Take it and wear it as a pledge of my love
Take it and wear it as a pledge of my love,
and as a symbol of all we shall share.
and a symbol of all we should share.
Since you love each other in your hearts and have promised to help each other to live and grow in wisdom and compassion, with these rings you bind your lives together for as long as you both shall live. You have declared before all of us that you will live together in marriage. You have made special promises to each other, which have been symbolized by the joining of hands, the taking of vows, and the giving and receiving of 2 rings. Charlene and John, as you have now become joined in marriage, you will now go forth along with Noah and Aaron into the world as a family. By the authority vested in me by the great state of Texas, I now pronounce you to be husband and wife. John, you may kiss your bride. It is now my great honor to be the first to present Mr. and Mrs. John and Charlene Ortega. Woo!